Viel Spaß mit Slagier.
Ja, wir sitzen hier in Köln im Hauptquartier der Phonogram. Links neben mir sitzt Kerry King, rechts neben mir Tom Araya von Slayer. Und die Leute sind hier, um ihr neues Doppel-Live-Album zu promoten. Yeah, Tom, I just introduced you to the audience. So, and I told them that you are here to promote the new album. Can you give me a few details about the double live record?
It's a live record, and it's got. It was recorded. It's an entire show that was recorded in Lakeland, Florida. Also has a show in San Bernardino, and a show that was done in the Wembley show that we did for the Clash here. It's got. It was mixed in 3 days. It's called Decade of Aggression, and it should be out already. Right, that's what I wanted to say. I'm sort of thinking maybe I should say this.
So yeah, you just told me that you recorded the album during the Clash of the Titans festivals. If you compare the American shows to the European shows, Kerry, what do you think is the main difference, or is there one?
That's always a tough question because the European crowds are just more uniform in their responses in regards to, ending a song. In Europe, they applaud and they're done. They wait and see what Tom has to say, what's going to go on. To whereas in the States, they just go nuts from the end of the song to the beginning of the next song. Mm-hmm. Another big difference of the tour was in America, we played a lot of outdoor venues. To where here, we didn't do any, I don't think.
But it's still important for you to play in Europe, right? Because, I mean, everything started over here, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it all basically started here. I mean, without the popularity that we've achieved here, I think it's helped us grow back in America. But like you said, it's it can put a big hole in your pocket. And your best. When you try to work a tour out, you want to make sure that you don't lose a lot of money. You're always going to lose money because of the travel expense to get, because you bring your crew. You bring everybody that's involved with you. You bring everybody with you. You pick up a sound company, a lighting company. Then you have a trucking company. There's a lot of expenses. And then you have, another thing is the exchange in money values. So you lose it there too. But of course Europe's important. Otherwise we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, and Germany. And Germany is quite a big market for you in a way, huh?
In fact, Germany is the biggest one that we have here yet.
Would you agree if I say that Slayer is a band that tries to provoke people in a way? That's the most important thing for you?
We don't try to provoke. We just basically go out and play. And it's the music that drives them crazy. We don't provoke. I try not to incite anything because, I don't want anyone to get hurt. And as far as provoking, we have a tendency to provoke a lot of these moral people to put us down, to say that we're this, to say that we're that we do this and that we do that. And all we do is play. And, we sort of let the music do the talking.
But in a way, the lyrics are also a part of your image, aren't they? I mean, and you also created your own image when you've worn during the last tour the Sex Murder Art T-shirt.
Well, to me, that's what Slayer is about: art. And whether it's sex or whether it's murder, it's art. And it doesn't matter what the subject matter is. To me, when given the chance to create, and that's what we do. We're a creative band. We don't sit there and we don't have these set ideas. We just sort of Kerry and Jeff make up the music. They sit there and they play them, and and we sort of work to make the song work. You know what I mean? We create the song, and then we throw in the words. Kerry will have a set idea that'll go with the song, but if not, I sort of feel for the song to see what would fit well with the song, what kind of words work well with the song. And then, and try to put that image into the song because that's the way the song feels. You know, so we kind of you know, I write when I write about social things that bother me, things that I see that I feel, you know, they need some correction, but I'm not there to correct it. All I'm here is to tell you what I see, you know. And yeah, we created an image, and it's an image that hasn't left us, and you know, it's an image that I don't want to see go, because it's a big part of Slayer, which is a dark and black image. It's a very negative image, but it doesn't mean that nothing positive can stem from it. You know, and people sit there and say, well, you know, God, you guys write so negative. Can you do something positive? Shit, I made you think about the positive. I did my job. I did what I wanted to do, and that was to, you know, to spark that little plus sign in your head. Nothing negative, you know what I mean? And I think it's worked. I think it's gotten the response that I want.
Do you think that this is one of your qualities, that Thomas is writing about real themes and you are writing about horror stories, maybe?
I think it's good because it's two completely different perspectives. It would be kind of boring for everyone to write the same thing in the same idea in the same, you know, little scene. I write my scenes from a completely made-up perspective. Everything's fantasy, everything's fiction. Well, 90% of it. You know, once in a while I'll write something about something that exists. To where Tom, 90% of his lyrics are things he's read, experienced, or seen on TV. You know, about things going on in the world. Therefore, you've got, I can't think of any other perspectives. You've got make-believe and you've got reality. And we cover them all now. Quite well. Quite.